Hmm? You know the trick about the church? The church wasn't in Selma. The church was in Birmingham at 15th Street Baptist Church.
Right.
So how is it white folks can slide history around, but when I get ready to do it, you tell me there ain't a movie no more. LBJ had nothing to do with that at all. Did it mean it wasn't a good movie? No. You know, it was there. We watched it. And let me tell you, that when they attacked on the bridge was not a march for votes. It was in sympathy of Jimmy Lee Jackson. Huh? Jimmy Lee Jackson was a deacon. He's 34 years old. Yeah. He would go down to the register and they wouldn't let him vote. So he called James Orange, one of the King's #1 lieutenants, and just said, could you come in? James called me. And I said, yeah, man, my plane might be a little late getting in because they told me when I made a connection out of Atlanta. So I got there when the fighting was over. Mm. State police, county police, city police. When James Orange got there, they immediately put him in jail. So Jimmy Lee Jackson went to church and called on the deacons to come march, just to sing and pray church songs all night. All night. Just to let James Orange know we got your back. They're not going to take you out in the middle of the night and lynch you. Now, they wasn't going with no guns or nothing. Mm-hmm. So by the time they got down to the jail, the cops had shot all the street lights out and attacked them. I got there 30 minutes after it was over, and blood was just running down the street. But here's what happened. They grabbed Jimmy Lee Jackson's mother's father, which was his grandfather. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, they beating him, and they break away and go into this convenience store, Negro, mm-hmm. and they followed him in there. So naturally, they was whooping his grandfather so bad. That was his mother's dad. She went to pull him off, and they started whooping her, and he went to pull them off of her. They shot him 5 times. Mm-hmm.
So, Greg, you get there, and you're walking down the street and seeing literally, this is real. This ain't a movie.
Yes.
This ain't Memorex.
Yes.
This is live.
Yes.
You see blood in the street.
Flowing, just like you do on
If I could ask you to walk back to that moment, or those moments when you saw that.
You can't, because something happened worse than that.
Tell me.
Shot 5 times in the stomach.
Who?
Jimmy Lee Jackson.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Where do you think they carried him? To jail with 5 bullets in him. Yeah. The next morning they carried him to jail. He died 4 days later. That's what the rumble was about. Mm-hmm. Huh? Mm-hmm. That's what the rumble was about. Huh? Mm-hmm. And so the march was in march of honor of Jimmy Lee. Mm-hmm. They was just marching to the bridge. They wasn't going from Selma to Montgomery. Yeah. That's why the world wasn't there. The world didn't know the march was going on. The press knew. Mm-hmm. So when the press showed those pictures, it went around the world,